Welcome to Calling It Like It Is. Calling Like It Is. It's your most trusted name in crypto news. Gosh, man, you got a good one for you today. Oh my gosh, so much has been going on. Are you ready for Calling It Like It Is? Hello, everybody. I'm here. I'm with Mike Komaransky. I think that's how you pronounce it. How you doing today, sir?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm pretty wonderful. Oh, no more news. I'm pretty wonderful. So, yeah. So, if, for people who don't know who you are, would you like to kind of explain what the hell you do in crypto?
Sure. Um, Currently, I work at a trading company called Grapefruit Trading. We do cryptocurrency buys and sells. Most of it is over the counter. But I'm not here necessarily to represent my company today. I'm actually a very big fan of Bitcoin Cash,
Oh, I thought you were
and
gonna say my show.
uh, kind of.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I'm probably your biggest tipper on your show.
Yeah, you're. If anybody didn't know, this is the guy that always tells me to high five the guests that I'm with. So, shout out to him, I suppose.
Let's do it.
All right, all right. We were practicing earlier,
This,
so
this is like one of many today.
yeah, of
We go.
course. All right. Three, two, one. Ooh, that was smooth.
Nice, man.
That was smooth.
I owe you a beer.
You owe me a beer.
Yeah.
You
I think I might have one right here.
oh, do you? All right.
Yeah. Do I?
I don't know. Oh, I think I see
Oh,
it. I think I see it.
okay, yeah, it's right there. Let me go get it for you.
All right, cool. Thank you. Thank you.
Ready?
Yeah. You bring.
Careful, careful. You're in Atlanta, and I'm in my. Not
Mm,
too much. Not too much all at
Yo, I
once.
can't lie, I'm
mm.
There
feeling
we go.
nice. Why? Because I just
Thank
caught
you.
Well,
a
yeah.
bag of
Now that
spice.
that's
That
over.
ISNT me on Earth stream. Imposter.
Apparently,
But these
that's.
tips, like we have to stay focused and not listen to the speech to text.
I know. I can turn it off at some point if it gets too obnoxious. Like, yeah. Even I mean, chat's just kind of lit right now. What's up, DLive people? Yeah. If you're new to DLive, welcome. It's basically an awesome spot to do live streaming. I just get past the 200 followers, which means y'all can have your source quality, and so if you want, you can stream this in 360p. So good for you. But yeah, DLive's awesome. YouTube isn't very cool for like live stuff in general. And did you know that Google has a history of like censoring
Yo,
shit
I
that's
can't
not?
lie,
Oh
I'm
my
feeling
gosh.
nice.
Yeah,
Why?
I don't know
Because
about
I
this
got
voice
a
of
bag of
text.
spice.
All right.
Collin, honey, I want to have Mike's babies.
Did
Colin,
you?
your mom sent me some money or used some money.
Yeah, to have your babies.
Yeah.
But anyways, so grapefruit trading. So how much money laundering do you do?
No. We are MSBs, a money service business. We're registered with FinCEN. We have to be.
Yeah.
So if you want to trade with us, you're gonna have to do KYC. You're gonna have to do AML. Give us your passport, your driver's license, your proof of residence, your firstborn child. Give us all that, and then you can trade with us. And there is advantages to doing things OTC. My favorite advantage is post-trade settlement. So if you think about trading on an exchange, many of your audience members have done it. Maybe they're still doing it. Maybe they do it daily. You have to send the exchange your money first, and then when you want to trade, you have to wait for your money to arrive. And maybe you don't like the price at the exchange. You want to wait a couple of days. Every day that you wait, your money is at risk of being run away with at the exchange. It's probably not going to happen at Coinbase, but you know, a lot of Canadians didn't think it would happen with Quadriga CX. So the advantage of OTC is that you can settle up after you agree to a price, and that's what we do. I've been doing it for a long time. Before Grapefruit, I started Cumberland Mining in Chicago. That was in 2014 to 2017. So I've been
Gotcha.
trading Bitcoins for a long time.
Community.
I've been in Bitcoin since 2010, and really if I'm on
2010. We got a
yeah,
real OG here, don't we?
if I'm on the show, it probably means that I think that Bitcoin Cash is truer to the like the real Bitcoin than BTC.
Gotcha. So this is a good one.
If Mike doesn't understand SLP, kick him the fuck off.
So do you understand SLP tokens?
Yeah, I mean the basic.
All right, you can stay on the show. So yeah, this is grapefruit trading.
Do you want to talk about? Oh yeah, that's grapefruit trading. Go to gfru.it.
gfru.it. Yeah, it's right up
If you
there.
can't remember that, you just go to grapefruittrading.com. We're based in Miami. You can see. You can see like.
Oh, are you gonna list Spice tokens soon?
So we don't list tokens. You just call us up and say, "Hey, can I buy $1 million worth of Spice tokens?" And we'll say, "Yeah."
So has there been any Spice OTC yet?
We've had no Spice interest yet.
That's a shame. That's a shame. Probably soon. So kind of going back a little bit, we can go over some news. Turn up the tip volume. Okay, so
Yeah.
I got it mixing. Don't worry. So yeah, there's a bunch of cool stuff that's happening on Bitcoin Cash this week. Double spend proofs, SPV fraud proofs, and cash fusion all kind of came through this week. And what the hell does any of that mean? Well, let's try and figure it out. So double spend proof just got real. So basically this is a way Thomas Zander, is this the...
Flowy the Hub.
Yeah, so yeah, Floyd the Hub did it. We're gonna have to turn that minimum up for BCH, I think.
Asterisk, 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 market.
I do.
He does.
A big one.
Oh yeah, one other thing I forgot to say. So Mike Komaransky is not dead. Would you like to explain this further?
Yeah, that's a very new project. I'm really proud of this one. This is only made possible with Bitcoin Cash. You cannot dare to try this on the BTC blockchain. So I've got a Fitbit. I'm wearing it now, and like all Fitbits and all smartwatches, it measures your heart rate. The difference between my Fitbit and your Fitbit is my heart rate is sent to my phone, and my phone is communicating with a server so that every 100 heartbeats that is measured, it sends a transaction on the Bitcoin blockchain, on the BCH blockchain.
Less grapefruit nerd shit.
So if you click on no, it takes you a little bit deeper into my heart rate.
Okay.
Scroll down. So you can see I'm kind of excited right now because 89 and 96. It's the excitement of being on your show, I guess.
So how many, this is every minute?
It's every 100 heartbeats.
Every 100 heartbeats. So, okay, then it just as a BPM for that. Okay.
Yeah, so you've got the transaction ID, which you can you can just put that in any block explorer.
Yeah.
And you'll see that I'm sending Bitcoin Cash from an address I control to the same address. And in the OP return, I've got the extra data regarding my heart rate.
The op return. Let's see this encoded.
Did I say OP return? See, I'm not a techie.
I don't. But yeah, there's data there. Somebody reads it, and we got some questions about it. Is that a trusted setup?
It were an Apple Watch.
Is that a trusted setup? And if you take it off, will it show yes during the show?
It's trusted that you have to trust that I'm the one wearing my watch. I could give it to Lance Armstrong and appear much healthier than I am. And if I take it off, or if I lose connectivity with my phone, or my phone is not connected to the internet, then we'll check back in a couple minutes, and it should say, it'll give you a different result. Well, I'm not going to spoil it.
All right. Don't want to spoil it.
So watch off. But don't worry, friends and family, I'm still alive.
He's still alive until.
No, but cool about this, it's a gimmick. It's like people are like, oh, you're not proving anything. You're not proving that you're alive. And I understand. I know, I get the criticism. It's just kind of a proof of concept that
Apple Watch does it real time.
Yeah, but Apple Watch doesn't communicate with the blockchain.
Yeah.
So if your insurance company wanted to say, prove to me that you have a heartbeat of 56. They're going to go back 2 years and make sure that your heart rate was at a 56. Well, I could go back and change the database. Well, now I can't because it's on the blockchain. I can't go back and change that. So I have been immutably alive for as long as I've been wearing the watch.
If anybody was wondering what the hell the title of this episode means, I don't really know. It was a lot of just like clickbait, to be completely honest with you. This is a show that makes fun of all the other Bitcoin podcasts because they're all really boring. They're all really boring. And that's really the extent of the depth of thinking that I have done on that. And one other, it's people are legitimized when they go on podcasts, right? And so then people can. So now Mike Komaransky is now legitimized. If people Google him, hopefully they'll come up in the Google results of this video, so people can know who he is. And so. So yeah. Do you have any favorite Bitcoin podcasts you listen to?
Yeah, I used to listen to Bitcoin Uncensored with Krista Rose and John Steph.
It's classic.
That was, those guys convinced me not to buy Ethereum. Whoops. No, it was a very entertaining show. It was weekly. It lasted 3.5, 4 hours.
Mike is actually dead, and it's a hologram there.
Thanks for all the tips, everybody. All right, fraud proofs are solved on BCH. So this was actually something that actually Greg Maxwell and I think Matt Corallo did before. And then in the classic Bcash style, we stole their shit because it works. No use reinventing the wheel here. And so so basically it solves fraud proofs, one of the two problems that we originally wanted UTXO commitments for. And what is a fraud proof? I looked at this earlier and it's kind of over my head. It basically makes zero comp better is kind of the best way to think of it. So
are you talking about the double spend proof or the SPV?
Yeah, they're fraud proof. Wait, which one's SPV? SPV is the fraud proof one.
Yeah.
And then, no, double spend proof is the SPV.
So this is going to be great if you and I run a technical show together.
Yeah, I know, right?
We should steer clear of that. No, but those proofs are pretty cool. As far as I know, it means that if you run anybody that has a Bitcoin on a Bitcoin wallet on their phone probably is not running a full node. And the core argument against that was, well, if you don't run a full node, then you can't verify that people aren't cheating. Like, for example, inflating the money supply.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now you can provably, with an SPV, with just a bread wallet or something, you can detect if there has been inflation. So it's less and less reason for you to run a full node.
Right. Yeah. I just saw that and I was like, oh yeah, this is SPV basically to make sure you're not double spending. And then, like you said, you don't have to run a full node to detect it. So you don't have to rely on somebody like BitPay to watch for your double spends.
Yeah.
So pretty neat. And then fraud proofs are SPV fraud proofs, double spend proofs. Wait, they are different. Okay, I'm not qualified enough to comment on this any further.
The double spend proof is good for the merchant.
Okay.
If you're a merchant, you're selling coffee, you want to have the security to know that someone isn't going to double spend. I, like a bad customer, could come in, pay you, try to double spend. It's possible that you don't see my attempt to double spend, and I can keep trying it until it works.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now you can actually see that I've tried to double spend you, and it's transparent, visible, and you can kick me out of the store now.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. So one other cool thing is Cash Fusion. My head's kind of in the way, but I think I talked about this earlier. I talked about this last episode, but I'm really excited for it. Basically, when you cash shuffle, your UTXOs get split up a lot, and all of a sudden you have a ton of UTXOs with dust in them, and basically what Cash Fusion does is it combines a bunch of UTXOs back together, and it does this anonymously, just like Cash Shuffle does. And it's kind of like what Cash Shuffle needs to really like be efficient, because when you have all these UTXOs with Cash Shuffle and you spend a couple of them together because you need to combine them to get a larger value, all of a sudden you de-anonymize yourself. And so Cash Fusion solves that problem. And Bitcoin Cash will be an amazing privacy coin very soon once this is released. So a high five to that. I got to bring you close for this one. Psh.
Oh, wow. Fast.
Nailed it. And so there's some other stuff. Jesus Christ. Yeah, thanks, Hitler.
Oh, look, two Jewish guys telling us about
I'm not
money.
Jewish, man. My head is right in the middle of the damn screen, ain't it? I'll duck down a little bit. All right. So, do you like these hats?
Oh man.
Check out this cool hat. Toxic Maximalist hat. Really cool stuff. I can't wait to purchase this and wear it around, and people ask me what it means, and then I'll say Bitcoin is Bitcoin and everything else is a shitcoin. And they'll be like, okay. And then they'll walk away and they will not be onboarded to Bitcoin. So can't wait to get that. It's going to be super fun to wear around.
This one, wait, go back to the hats. I can identify all of them. That's a Dragon's Den.
Yeah.
That's a Toxic Maximalist.
Yep. Oh, here, I'll help you out. There you go.
Thank you. And then over here, you got what?
This is like their new hat, got BTSE.
This guy.
Yeah.
This guy right here. He's the guy with the best podcast.
Oh, thanks. And
How many followers do you have?
How many
with me on the show? Like doubled?
On DLive, none quite yet, but I think Crypto Vervin, is this your first time showing up? But check out the BCH dev list.
Check out BCHDVML.
Throw it in chat. And so this is BTSE. I don't know what the hell they are. It's some other core thing. Innovative multi-currency spot and futures trading platform with 100x leverage. So there you go. The new BitMEX is in town, everybody.
Oh, no. Let's not go there. Let's talk about a very cool exchange. No, give me 2 minutes to talk about this one. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
And all you Bitcoin cashers should know about this, especially the non-American Bitcoin cashers amongst you. It's called CoinFlex. Coinflex.com. They've got, number one, a CEO that cares deeply about Bitcoin Cash. The Bitcoin Cash volume is very bad there, and it's all of your fault, including you, Collin. You should go there.
Oh, but what about CoinEx?
But this is cool. It says the world's first physically delivered cryptocurrency futures exchange. You know what that means, a physically delivered future?
I don't know what physically delivered means.
Okay, think about futures contracts. My background is finance, so like I've been doing physical delivery for a long time. Imagine you're a farmer and you want to hedge the price of corn. So what you could do is you can enter into a futures contract with a buyer. So you sell your corn in advance of the harvest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we both agree via this futures contract that you're going to pay $100 and I'm going to give you 100 bushels of corn.
Mm-hmm.
That's a physical delivery. Like I actually, the farmer, have to show up with a truck full of corn to your house or whatever. That's the gist of it. With Bitcoin, all the futures exchanges you have, including BitMEX, the CME, all the futures that exist today are cash settled, which means when you and I enter into an agreement at a future price of Bitcoin, we don't actually exchange a Bitcoin at the end of it. You don't give me dollars, I don't give you a Bitcoin. We just settle up the difference of price we traded at and the price it's settled at.
Idea.
So I was thinking, what is easier to deliver, like a bushel of corn, pork bellies, which we can deliver today, barrels of oil, or a Bitcoin? And the answer is clearly a Bitcoin. So why aren't exchanges settling Bitcoin futures physically? And CoinFlex, they took this idea and
I really don't know. How do you deliver Bitcoin physically? This just seems too simple, but like
at the end of the contract, you actually deliver dollars to the exchange, and me, the person who sold the contract, delivers Bitcoins to the exchange. When I say deliver, I mean gives. You give dollars, I give Bitcoins. then the exchange gives you the Bitcoins that you're owed and gives me the dollars that I'm owed. That is not how futures in Bitcoin work today, except at CoinFlex. And
So how does it work in like BitMEX?
So now you say I'm going to buy Bitcoins at a price of 9,000. And I'm going to sell you at 9,000.
Thank you for that donation.
3 months from now, the price is 10,000. So it looks like you've made $1,000 on your trade. Okay. So that's the exchange actually just gives you the $1,000. They don't give you Bitcoins. They give you the difference between the price you bought and the price you sold in whatever currency they choose.
Gotcha. I think I get it. Anyways, what?
Awesome. The exchange is great, and it's growing rapidly. I think it's going to be a competitor to BitMEX. We'll see how it goes. And you can earn Flex tokens on the exchange. I don't work for the exchange or anything like that. I have invested, so there's that. But,
what is
it's very
cool. Let's say your friend has some big blue marbles. You have some small yellow ones, and you want to trade. Maybe you start out by offering one of yours for one of his, and your friend says, "No way, my marbles are way bigger. How about 10 of yours for one of mine?" For you two to reach an agreement, eventually one of you will make an offer that the other one accepts. The one who makes the offer is the maker, and the one who accepts it is the taker. The same scenario happens in cryptocurrency trading every day, and most of the cryptocurrency exchanges operate on a maker-taker fee structure. FlexCoin is the coin used as incentive for takers on CoinFlex cryptocurrency exchange. FlexCoin will be issued to traders as rewards every day based on the proportion of the trading volume they trade as a taker. But what can I do with FlexCoin?
What can I do with FlexCoin?
Spending 100 Flex gives you 50% off a whole day's total trading fees on CoinFlex. If you trade $100,000 in volume in a day and your trading fees are $30, spending 100 Flex will give you back $15.
Ow.
FlexCoin has a price and can also be traded.
I believe this
Every
is SLP,
quarter,
right?
CoinFlex will then buy and burn FlexCoin with 20% of our company profits. You can also buy or sell FlexCoin 24/7 right on the CoinFlex exchange.
All right. So they got their own
Yeah,
coin
you
and everything.
said it. I don't know if everyone heard it, but it's an SLP token. This
Oh.
is like a major exchange.
I can't.
SLP token.
I can't do it. I'm in the U.S. apparently. Do they KYC?
Only if you do the dollar products. So like if you say I'm going to send 1,000 Tether dollars to the exchange, then they KYC you. However, if you send Bitcoin Cash and sell for dollars, then they don't KYC.
Gotcha.
I don't know. It might be the biggest SLP by market cap.
That's Spice token, bro.
You think?
Yeah.
What's the market cap of Spice token?
What was it? Somebody in the chat probably knows. It was a couple. I want to say it was a couple 100,000 at some point. But this was very interesting and not totally not just some random article. The Satoshi, the smallest unit of Bitcoin, is apparently getting its own symbol. I got clickbaited in, and basically what all of this is just people sharing designs for their Satoshi symbol. So we're gonna look at them and make fun of him because this is Bitcoin people at work here. So what do you think about that one?
That one looks like it's already been rejected.
This is a good one. It's a little b instead of a big B, but it's still got like the lines on it. So there's your new Satoshi symbol. Next thing on the agenda. Actually, the liquid layer on Bitcoin is actually layer 1.5.
I didn't see that. That's hilarious.
So you have layer 1 before and after. So basically, Lightning, it's not so widely known, but Lightning Protocol is designed to work across multiple chains. The demo was LBTC, but could be BTC on one channel hop and LBTC on another.
So Liquid was designed for people like me, who we care very much about sending Bitcoins from exchange to exchange or exchange to big counterparty to counterparty. And they're like, use Liquid, speed up transaction times. I don't know what the whole selling point was, but there's nobody in our industry that's using Liquid. Like nobody.
Yeah, but but Liquid USD Tether Liquid Tether's in the works though.
Oh, hang on, I'll be right back. Oh, wrong way. Woo!
Yeah, go buy your Tether on
Go
Liquid.
back to grab some of this.
What's
I'm
that?
empty. Scroll down or up. Scroll up.
Scroll up. Oh, you need some liquid. Yeah, get that drop right there.
I'll get a little drop. Yeah, I don't need too much.
All right, it's in your bottle now.
Wait, go back up to the liquid again. I'm gonna go swim.
Layer pie will save us all.
I'm gonna go for a swim, right? All right, here we go.
All right, I go first. Bloop, 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 bloop. Bloop,
Help
bloop.
me!
Oh no, he's drowning.
My liquidity is so deep.
Only a grapefruit trading. There you go. My liquidity. Here's Lob saying some bullshit.
I can't lie.
Oh, you know what?
Why? 'Cause I
Homo for
just got a
Como.
bag of spice.
All right.
Keep it spicy, boys.
Keep it spicy, boys. That's what we do. So he says relative to BTC, BSV, and BCH are increasingly being used as a way to store data as opposed to a medium of exchange, because apparently like everything in an op return is like storage apparently, but he doesn't realize it's literally just like all SLP tokens. So I mean, I guess if you're one of
I
those
think
people,
like 5% of those transactions are my watch. By the way.
no, you're storing data, and so you're ruining our narrative as a medium of exchange. Damn it.
It's okay. Like the article is actually full of data, and I recommend reading it. I don't think the conclusion is that people are using Bitcoin Cash incorrectly or
Right.
not as they should.
Right. But I mean,
Use Bitcoin Cash as you wish to use it, and don't let people tell you that it's wrong.
right.
I don't know.
But
Pretty
yeah,
simple.
I don't know. I guess I don't think tokens are. I mean, if you're one of those people that's like, oh, Bitcoin's not money, it's a data storage thing, and I guess you could call it that, but whatever. Semantics, right? Classic semantics.
Well, I mean, Bob is saying that people aren't even using it as a medium of exchange, and I put my watch back on.
Oh.
Ah, there it is. I turned my Bluetooth off. That was it.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Are you sure?
I'm gonna-
The blockchain says you're not.
There's a period on the blockchain where I may be dead.
Oh, okay then. Actually, where did that link go? Wax posted it. Is the dev update, I believe.
Oh yeah,
So
let's
pull
go
it
there.
up.
This is fun.
Number 2. When is this just like just published? 9 hours ago. Thanks for letting me read. The blockchain doesn't lie, so you're maybe dead. Hey, thanks for following crypto. What's up, bro? 5 new developers have been added to the list. Corbin Fraser, James Kramer, Jason Dre Zahner, Carol with Carol T. Tendo Payne. Cool.
Yo, I can't lie. I'm feeling
Tendo
nice.
Payne?
Why?
Tendo
'Cause I just got a bag of spice.
Tendo Payne.
Spice liquid.
Spice
Like
is
a
Spice better than thanks, Finn.
tendies pain. Tendies. Talk
Tendo
about
Tendi
Tendo pain.
Tendo Payne. I do have some tendies I had earlier. Got a couple left still. So, can I get a honk in the chat, by the way? Can I get a couple maybe? But anyways, yeah, this is really cool. It's a mailing list that comes out every week, and just kind of updates people on Bitcoin Cash development. Oh shit, there's honks in the chat. Oh fuck. Oh, you're not in here. You're not in here. Let me get you in here. Where are you? You don't get to be in the honk. I'm sorry. Alright, so that's how we transition in the show. And if you're taking the show seriously, well, that's silly. So don't do that. Anyways,
I get philosophical about BCH for a minute because I think BTC has lost all its fun.
Mhm.
It's not even a great place to hang out as a community anymore.
Yeah.
There's not much to look forward to either, except some sort of layer 2 solution, which always is around the corner and never really, even if it reaches its full potential, it won't be like the savior of Bitcoin.
Mhm.
So like we've spent years 2010 to 2013 not fighting other crypto people, but like trying to convince the world that this is what we should adopt. And like it started working. People actually said, okay, yeah, this is pretty cool. This is fun. Let's get some merchants. Let's go out and get my coffee shop to accept it. And it's great. And then, fast forward, now you can't even spend it. You get yelled at for spending it. You should use a credit card instead. Hold on to it.
Collin is gay.
But it's frustrating for me because we kind of have to start over with merchant adoption.
Yep.
And I know that some people who aren't as excited about cryptocurrency as me, who were, somewhat excited the first time around, they're like, "Oh, I'm not going to do this again. I'm not going to go out and convince people." Because now I'm fighting against not only the world to convince it it's a good idea, but I have to fight against other people inside the crypto community. So like, I understand why people are dropping out and say like, I give up, I'm not doing this again. But like, I urge you, just have fun with it, spend it, get people to accept it. It's so easy to spend. That's the point. That's one of the points.
Yeah, and kind of like circling back to the whole like title is like Too Many Bitcoin Podcasts. Like a lot of them are very like technical. So like a lot of them would be like, if I brought you on, we would talk about OTC trading for like ever and be like, oh, how do you do your KYC? And just like, and like, yeah, it's valuable information, of course. But when you get like the actual technical guys, like the dev guys, and I was reading the transcript of one the other day, and they were talking about some like lightning channel factories, basically jargon at some point. And it's like they have all these words that I don't even like understand. Like I'm know my Bitcoin, right? And like, are they just doing this to like show like, hey, gotta play dick. We got lightning and we got all this stuff. And like, who? I guess the point is, the normies, people watching it, like they don't know what it is. And here you go. This is for you.
Komaransky on point.
Komaransky.
She pronounced it right too.
Nice. She doesn't have a name yet. I should give her a name. She's pretty good at what she does. But yeah, podcasts are they're just people like podcasts, and I'm like hesitant to kind of make mine like voice only because videos are so much more fun, right?
Yeah, stick with video. You do a really good job with it.
Thank you, appreciate that.
But I don't think you should completely knock having a podcast.
No, I'm really not. No.
It's important. If there's an important technical breakthrough, and you want to get it out, then you have to explain to all your users why it's important. I think with the difference between maybe the stuff that came out today, or Cash Shuffle, Cash Fusion, that's very easily explained to your user base. Like, this is why it's important. Your privacy is increased. But when you start talking about like why you need a watchtower to send Bitcoins, and like why a Lightning Hub needs to be like on 24 hours or you lose your Bitcoins, you start really muddying the water, making things extremely complicated for the user. And I think that's going the wrong way. You should be making things simpler and cheaper and faster.
Yeah, because I mean, like as a new person coming into Bitcoin, you like, even if you like try to understand everything Bitcoin, then all of a sudden you have this whole second thing, the Lightning Network, that you want to, or like feel like you have to learn about if you want to be competent in what you're talking about. And yeah, it's definitely not getting simpler on the BTC core side, Bitcoin core side.
The core arguments are kind of falling one by one. At first, it's like, well, we can't raise the block size because it's too dangerous. What would happen if we hard forked 2 megabytes? Everything would fall apart. We'd become completely centralized. Everything would break, and there's no way we're going to do it. And then Bitcoin Cash forked, and we showed, yeah, we can do we could do 2 megabytes without a problem. Let's go bigger.
Yep.
And here we are. That argument just no longer exists anymore.
Yeah.
Like they might even consider raising their block size at some point because we've shown that it can happen safely.
Yeah, just so they can open and close more channels, of course. So, so they can not use a blockchain.
It's so frustrating. It really is. But like, have fun, stick together, and Bitcoin Cash will be. I think it'll be bigger than Bitcoin. It will become Bitcoin. We can just drop the cash name of Bitcoin Cash one day.
I cannot wait for that. Because yeah,
It'll be like Bitcoin Cash, and then it'll be Bitcoin parentheses cash, and then we'll just drop the entire parentheses, and it'll be Bitcoin. What happened to BTC? Oh well, they're still trying Lightning Network.
and we have it on BCH, and it works better because it's cheaper. You got some see-through teeth. Your teeth are a little see-through.
That's a bad sign.
Maybe you should brush them. There you go. What's up, C-Funk? Yeah, it's
That's not good.
now you're gonna, yeah, you did that. I need to just put something white right behind you.
Some masking tape.
Alright, fuck it, we're doing it live. This is why you have tape. It's a little, must just be the light you're using.
The audio.
Yeah,
The audio
looks
first.
great. Looks great. I already called.
Why would you ever come trade with somebody like me after this podcast?
Okay. I mean, I don't know.
Just this light, maybe it's.
That's all right. Don't worry about it. Now the tape is see through. Yeah, we get it. Let's see. I think I had something else I wanted to ask you about. Nope. I guess I don't. So, are you sure you don't do any like mafia stuff?
Yeah. We vet all our counterparties pretty heavily. There are some bad people out there. There are OTC desks who are getting scammed in big ways. But
What are some of those?
Like, a lot of people ask for escrow when they trade, because when you think escrow, it sounds like something safe where I lock my dollars up, you lock your Bitcoins up, and then the escrow agent says, "Okay, I've got both. Let's release the funds to each party." But actually, in Bitcoin trading, escrow is a red flag, because now the escrow agents are getting in on the scams.
Mm-hmm.
So, like they take the dollars, they take the Bitcoins, and they just disappear.
Yeah.
So, if somebody asks for escrow in a Bitcoin trade, it's less than safe. It's the opposite of safe.
That's why you use local.bitcoin.com for your smaller stuff, probably, if you don't need
No, we don't do cash. We only do wires.
Yeah, I'm saying just for the BCH check data sig verify where you can do escrow on chain.
I can't lie, I'm feeling nice. Why?
So
Because I just copped a bag
there you
of
go. Let's go.
spice.
Thanks,
Trade
Pepe God.
with G Fruit.
Trade with G Fruit, Pepe Gon. Let's see. I'm not sure what else. What else did I have for you? You got any more of that beer?
Yeah.
Wait, where is it? You have it? Do you have it?
Yeah. Hang on. Let me pick it up.
I think it's under the desk. Yeah.
Okay. Let me get it. Whoop.
All right. Oh, there it is. All right. Bring it up.
A little more.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Mm-hmm. Thanks. I know I can count on you.
Bitcoin. Bitcoin.
People would be watching this like replay and be like, what the fuck is this?
How many viewers do you have?
I have 22 on DLive and 9 on YouTube. So the party is on DLive. Hit that follow button. We're here. DLive is very there's a lot of people who are very libertarian and like anarchists, I suppose.
Yeah.
since it's more like an independent platform. And so I'm trying to like get into the community through this way, right? Through crypto, and get into the libertarian crowd and all that. Like Luke Rudowski, I'm not sure if you'd heard of him, but he's like just an independent journalist. He actually like covers Bilderberg and stuff like that, like literally goes to the Bilderberg meetings and like tries to interview people. So he's here, he streams. I mean, sometimes it's news, a lot of times it's just like video games. But yeah, it's definitely a community. And I know a guy who has like, I think he has 1,500 followers, and he is a true BCH believer. And so his name's Tony Rumble. And he said he's argued with BTC core people on our BTC. So he's a true warrior of the Bcash. So shout out to Tony Rumble. But yeah, it seems like we can really spread peer-to-peer cash here. And even if they do have their own cryptocurrency right on their platform, Lino is what it's called. Basically, one Lino is worth like 1.4 cents or something, and if you send me one, I get like 0.9 of it, 90%, and like 9% goes back to rewards and stuff like that. Like there's like a chest right here that I could open, and so a lot of it does come back, but you cannot withdraw or deposit any of the Lino on their site, so it's all like just internal. So yeah.
You can open?
I have a chest that I can open. All right, fine, I'll open it. Jesus Christ. It's opening right now, so if you're in the chat, click that or something. I guess I'll do it live for my YouTube people because I have no idea what's going on. And you should be on DLive if you're on YouTube right now. It's really the best way to do it. So refresh, I suppose. Thanks for the follow, White Jesus.
Nice.
I'm distributing the awards. And so it's being distributed right now, and there you go. So Pox won like of course he always wins. He's hacking the site. So yeah, it's just basically it's like their giveaway thing that they do internally, and so it's it's just their giveaway thing. So I'm trying to find kind of a bot that does it for BCH. We do have one where you can like go to a site and then sorry for the information overloading. Jesus Christ. Where you basically just like type something in chat and then you like are entered into the giveaway, and I kind of distribute the BCH myself. But yeah, it's just a matter of getting BCH in.
Oh, it was Jake. Hi, Jake.
Yeah, thanks, Jake. So.
I guess the bad thing about a show like this is you've already convinced people that Bitcoin Cash is a very good coin. And I think one of your goals should be like, how do you expand and bring other people in? Not in a cult way, but like in a friendly, fun way. The kind of the way we were doing it back in 2010 to 2013. 2013, it was more like, okay, where can like I can buy drugs on the internet. That's not what I'm asking you to do with your show, but
all right, guys, today we're going to the Silk Road.
How do you get outside of your viewership?
No, yeah, I mean that's kind of why I'm on DLive, is kind of expand through the DLive community. I'm so stoned that background rocks. See, I love DLive. This guy just comes in randomly and he's like, "Yo, I'm stoned and this background's great. Yeah, welcome to the show, mate, guy." I host it twice a week, Monday, Thursdays at 9 p.m. Eastern, and then I also just stream randomly and shitpost basically. So I'm just here to kind of like on DLive to have this kind of help start building a community of people just hanging out and just learning together and call it the bullshit as usual and just promote peer-to-peer cash. So so that is stop using fake money. It's all a setup. Yeah, maybe keep smoking there, guy.
One thing that I want to do, and I've floated it by a few Telegram chats already, is in the world of trading, there's a whole market that's been growing for the past year. There's like a borrowing and lending market for coins where you've got Bitcoin Cash that you're sitting on. You're not going to spend all of them. So like maybe you can earn an interest rate by lending them. So what you do is you lend to a group like Grapefruit. And what we'll do is we'll take those Bitcoin Cash. We're not going to like put them in cold storage. We're going to send them to an exchange and quite possibly sell them as part of an OTC trade, as part of another trade, maybe to short it. our group will never short BCH, but there are companies that will. So what I want to do is sort of have a day, months in advance, we'll make it known that, okay, everyone call back your Bitcoin Cash loans just for a week to see what happens. Because when you call back your Bitcoin Cash loans, the people that are borrowing it to short it, they have to get it back, which means they have to close their shorts. They have to basically put in buy-in pressure on the coin and send it back. And if there's too many people shorting a coin in the market, you can create something called a short squeeze on them. Mm-hmm. When you recall all your coins back from loans, when you maybe buy a few for yourself, that creates a short squeeze. And I read once, I'm still trying to find that, it's like a Bitfinex article that says Bitcoin Cash is one of the most shorted coins. And that's tough when you're a disorganized group like us. We're all over the map. We're completely disorganized compared to the propaganda machine of Bitcoin. Like Ripple, they're just completely organized. Everybody is organized except Bitcoin Cash. Mm-hmm. That's part of the community. But if we got a little more organized, maybe we can kick Litecoin out of spot number 4.
Yeah, I don't know how they're still there, just because of the Charlie pump, I guess. Just the Charlie effect. So,
so look forward to that one day when we call back our Bitcoin Cash loans and we end all the shorts.
Yeah.
I'm going to touch the center of the galaxy.
Yeah, thank you for that, Spice, by the way, TOG, and somebody, thank you for the follow, Ayadit, is that how you say it? And then somebody did donate Spice and to ask you what you think about Spice.
Me, Spice, what I think about it?
Yeah.
So I like SLP tokens. I think they're cool. Spice is cool. I've seen it used in Telegram chats. I have some from making snarky and witty comments.
For being spicy.
Spice reminds me of Doge, and it's like fun, tip-based, social, but unnecessary. Sorry.
It's unnecessary, but it aggregates social media content and puts it onto the Spice feed.
That's fine. I think you could do the same with Bitcoin Cash.
It's slightly different though, because it's like you might not want all the BCH tips going through. One Spice equals one Spice. That's very true. It's the ultimate shitcoin. I can't doubt that either. Yeah, I don't know. I've been feeling really just like lightheaded lately. I don't know. So just like, disconnect sometimes, but yeah. Stupid. Welcome to the fucking show.
I'm a ventriloquist. Watch, I can make your mouth move. I love Spice.
I'm a talking head. I love Bitcoin Cash.
This is stupid. People are gonna stop following you. Do you get a notification when people stop following you?
No, I just noticed my follower count goes down. So we've gotten 3 since we've started. So definitely bullish on the follower count. If I was probably streaming to Twitter, I would probably be losing some as we speak, but I'm not. So you had to be strategic with it.
So I've got some investments in the space. You can kind of see where my head's going if you want to hear about them.
First, I did get a special request for a song, so I'm just gonna play that real quick.
Okay.
I'll have to send it to you, I guess. So currently I have this one, but this is the one. Bitcoin Cash is the real Bitcoin. By any reasonable definition. Very epic.
It's a currency, digital cash peer-to-peer without a third party, low cost, borderless, censorship resistant, 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 censorship resistant.
Coin is it digital cash or is it digital gold?
It scares my
Bitcoin Cash is the real Bitcoin. So, excellent song. That was by our very own John Moriarty, aka Bitcoin Out Loud. I'm going to end the show on YouTube, so it's self-contained, but we're going to still be rocking on DLive. So if you're on YouTube, and just come to DLive. It's all cool. But thanks for watching, YouTube people. Bye.